Hello, everybody. Sorry, I had a little weird thing happen with mouse right before the camera came back on. So I'm a little like yeah. And I forgot to put my earrings on. Mm, can't go without earrings. Yeah. I'm so excited about tonight because I am going to be talking about candle magic. Alethea, I just love you. Thank you so much. I swear to you guys, Alethea is like one of the first people that jumps in the chat every single week. Oh my gosh. Um so Alethea, I just love you. Thank you. Um so we're doing candle magic tonight. And I just want you to see the array of candles that I have out here. I have a lot of different ones. I have like some very expensive ones. I have some very inexpensive ones. I have all my oils. Okay, I don't have all of my oils. I have a very tiny amount of my essential oils up here. I have an array of those as well. Mostly they are doTERRA. We're just gonna keep that to ourselves, right, Alethea? But I have some mixtures of other oils in here because I just want to illustrate what you can do to dress your candle. Um, oh, I also have some of these fantastic um crystal chips. Wait, they're called crystal seeds. I'm sorry. That I'm going to be sharing with you guys as well tonight. Mhm. So I'm so excited to talk about this subject. I know that you guys have wanted to talk about this. I also have some of my wax that I use after my candle. See, I have a candle going right now. I've had this candle. Actually, it's not the same candle. I've had a candle going every day this week because we're in the waning phase of the moon. You know, we're headed to this beautiful new moon on Monday, the Pisces new moon. And the moon actually goes into Pisces on the 19th. Um, and the moon doesn't go out of Pisces until oh, the moon's in Pisces until the 22nd. So, you know, this one's a long one. But the new moon does hit its pinnacle on Monday. So, yay. Hey Rosa, how are you? I'm here and I'm also making scented candles. Can I learn more of what you do? Oh my gosh. Okay, Rosa, I have something to show like you because if you're making candles, I've got a great example for you because one of my friends, one of my clients, she makes candles. Okay. So she had to stop making candles for a little while because she had some issues going on with her health and she's having a hard time smelling. Hey Kelsey. Um and so she can't make candles right now. But her candles are super fantastic. I don't like overly perfumed candles. I like rich like smells and like sort of earthy scents. So I do appreciate her candles and but I put this she sent me a bunch of candles last year and I have like the empty jars like sitting over here because I reuse jars. And so I have the empty jar sitting over here and I have this one that says last one save for special. So I texted her today and I was like, dude, you're never going to believe what I just found because I thought I had burned all of her candles, but I saved it. So I just want you to see this. Where's my camera? Can you see that? I'll switch the cameras when I get ready to show you more of the candles so that you can see this like a little bit better. In her candle, I actually sent her some of these crystal seeds, these packets of crystal seeds that I get, and she put herbs and stuff in it. It's just a wonderful candle. So this is great. If Rosa is making candles, you may need to put your information in the chat there. So um this is so awesome. I just love this. So I am really weird about a number of things, right? I do not just throw away my candle wax. No, I don't do that because there's like magic in this candle wax. There's intention in this candle wax. Now, when the candle has burned down, when it is done, in theory, it should be done. The spell should be done. It's out, right? Yes, but there's still remnants of it in that wax. And it's funny that I say remnants because that's the name of this company that does the crystal seeds is Remnants of Magic. Is that not the best name for a crystal company? So I save my wax. Okay. Now typically, and I just finished burning this candle when right before we hit this last full moon. I just finished burning this green candle. Oh, it smells so good. So I haven't emptied this jar yet. But what I'll do is I'll empty it. I'll put the wax all together in some kind of bowl because I just finished burning this candle. So I'll put the wax in some kind of bowl. And what I do is I usually clear the wax. I also clear the tools that I used. So this jar will be set out in this new moon that we have in Pisces to clear it, to cleanse it. I'll probably sit it out in the next full moon as well, the full moon in Virgo, because I am Virgo. I'm a really good one too. Some call that a pain in the ass, but whatever. So, what I'll do is I'll set this out and I'll cleanse it and clear it as well. Okay, it's not just about watching it, people, it's about clearing the energy. Keep that in mind. So, some of these candles have come pre-charged because I bought them that way. Some of them I charge and I do. So, let me show you some of the tools that I use for that. This magic little thing called a Sharpie. I know. I charge them with crystals. Um, I was looking for one of the packets. Oh well. All right, I can just show you this. But anyway, but I charge these with crystals, I charge them with intention, and I absolutely charge them with the moon. Okay? So, what I want to start with is telling you the ones that you can buy. The ones that I prefer, this is not it's not engraved in stone. You don't have to buy the ones that I buy. It is not a requirement. There's a lot of great companies out there, and but there's also a lot of like little shady companies. And if I can buy from individuals like my friend Courtney that does C Michelle Candle Company, and Rosa, like somebody that's in the that's in and they know how to do things, they know how to set the intention, they know how to put in good energy, they use Reiki or whatever energy, put crystals, like herbs into their products. I love buying that, love it. But if I can't buy from an individual, I will buy from this company called Coventry Creations. And I know you guys have seen me use these candles before because I showed you some packets, some pre-arranged like packets from Coventry Creations where they package the kits. This is a blessing kit for abundance. This is a blessing kit for success. Um like all those are all pre-packaged. Part of what I really love about these candles, they're a little pricey, not gonna lie to you, is the energy that you feel when you pick up these candles. They're freaking awesome. So I'm gonna switch my camera. Sorry, I'm using different software. Okay, so I'm gonna switch this so you can see it properly. This is the original Witch's Brew Circle of Magic. Okay. What I truly love about this is the nice little prayer on the back. Now, it also tells you what's in it: frankincense, myrrh, and mugwort. Okay. It tells you what it does. It strengthens the spirit and enlightens the soul to energize and empower any witch's spellcraft. I like that it puts it in here, what's in it. Then it has this wonderful little uh, this nice little chant, this nice little prayer, however it is that you want to like put that out there, but I love it. It's like already pre-done. So all of this is already in this candle. So this is the original. It's a black candle. Then we have the green, which is called Witch's Purse. And this is Cash and Pocket, Witch's Purse. And again, it tells you exactly what's in it. Bergamot, date. It tells you what it's being used for, and of course, like here's the like little chant, the incantation, however you wish to look at this, like if you wish to look at it as a prayer or the actual spell, which I choose to look at it as. But this is wonderful, and oh my gosh, it smells so good. These are just so awesome. Well, hello, Becky. Um, and you're not late. You're right on time. All right, this one again, I love this. This is an evil eye candle. This is for spiritual protection. This one has juniper and rose in it. Isn't this great? And then again, here's your incantation, here's your spell, here's your prayer, however you wish to view that. Oh, smells divine. But I love this. Love it. I just got these in. I just got the shipment in. I mean, literally, like unpacked them today. Look, you know, because sometimes these take a bit to get here. Um, because they make them. I mean, this isn't like a big, warehouse kind of thing. These are wonderful, wonderful energetic candles. These are great. I don't have a candle to have an evil eye. I don't need a candle to have an evil eye. I love that, Kelsey. That's really good. Um, okay. So this is the Dragon's Blood candle. I love, love, love this. Power up your magic. Oh yeah. This one has Dragon's Blood, which is a resin from China. China, the East Indies, and South America. Sorry, I'm trying to read like sort of backwards here. So this is a resin. This is a resin-based candle. I don't know if you can tell. This is very, very red. This camera had everything looks like a different color in this camera than it does in this camera. I don't know why. But it sort of looks orange in my screen, but this is a very, very red candle, very red. And this is but this is a beautiful candle. It smells so good, but I love this resin. And I actually use Dragon's Blood resin and Dragon's Blood incense when I can. And I do also, I'm very picky about where I get those from. Oh, great. This is a great question, Becky. Where can you get these from? Okay. Almost every metaphysical store that I've ever been into sells Coventry Creations. And I would even say that I'm getting ready to put these out, but I've already sold these. Can you believe that? Like they've already sold. And the crazy thing is that half the time I get these candles in and I don't even put them up for sale because I use them, And then my husband's like, "What are you doing? Are you crazy?" Yeah. Sorry, So we are adding to the website of Metaphysical Round Table. Right now, my husband and I were doing a test run, and we have one deck of cards on the store, but I have a shitload of stuff that I'm getting ready to put on there. I mean, I have candles, I have crystals, I have jewelry. So and a lot of cards. There's a bunch of stuff that's getting ready to go on the website, but we were testing it out to make sure the store can be seen properly because there were some like snafus with the website. So it's all good. Is it possible for scent to disappear if wax gets heated too long? Okay, let me tell you, Rosa, that's a good question, but not with these. Not with these because the Coventry Creations, I still like this candle that I finished like 3 days ago. I still smell it. I still smell it. In this, this candle was finished it finished before the last full moon. Oh my gosh, I smell it. I still smell it. So I think it's a lot of how you prepare. I think it is. With Courtney's candles, I in the empty jars that I have scraped the wax out of, I can still smell it. I can still smell the stuff that she's put into it, and it smells so good. Yeah. Um, okay, Becky. Oh, I think try Coventry Creations, a booth at their St. Patrick's Day March. Really? Oh, see, that's a good idea because Coventry Creations has a lot. They have a lot. So here's more. The Blessed Herbal candles are also from Coventry Creations. This is a new moon candle for blessings, innocence, and creativity. So there's this one. Um, oh, it smells really good. And what I like about this is that it's black because the new moon is the dark moon. We do different kind of magic in the dark moon, right? Oh, so yummy. Okay, so there's the new moon. The full moon is actually a smaller candle than the new moon. Isn't that interesting? Um and again, this is Blessed Herbal this is Blessed Herbal Astro Magic. This is Blessed Herbal Candles. But they're both by Coventry Creations. Yeah, and I purchased this one because I didn't this is before I started ordering them myself. But I purchased this one to see if I was going to like it. This is actually the third full moon candle that I have purchased that burned. This is the full moon candle is magic, mystery, and imagination. Mm, Now, so this one, when I purchased it, was like $16. These are usually about 25 to 28. I'm telling you, they're not cheap, but they're really, really great. They're really, really great. I have a Mercury retrograde neutralizer, communications, rebalance, and intellect. Yeah, we need that sometimes. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, I don't want to get these all in Mouse's way because he's just going to knock them down and then that's going to make me mad. Okay. So I talked about the expensive candles. I want to talk about people that make them. And Rosa, I'm glad that you're here for this. Like I said, Courtney made this candle. She made a bunch of like stuff for me. And oh well, yeah, here's the kits. And I showed you guys this in another show. This is a blessing kit of success. This is a blessing kit of abundance. These are both also by Coventry Creations. They have different candles in them. Let's see, what does this one have? This one has emotional balance, problem solving, and stability. That's the 3 candles that are in here for success. For abundance, we have attraction, prosperity, and stability. So this is great. Um and I love these. I really do. And these were $15. And I just want to remind you guys that the prices on everything is going up because shipping has gone up. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but even with my shipping, I've had to go up on the shipping prices. The stuff that we sell on Amazon's even gone up on shipping prices. We just, and things are just so crazy expensive these days. Here's some little votive candles that I've bought from different places. I've charged them. These are ready to go. I've got several of them. I've got the list over here so that I don't mix them up for what they've been charged for under different things. Um, and because I charge all of my candles in the moon. different moons for different energies, and I label them and I use those specific candles for different things later on, you know. Can't wait for you to start your site. Yes, I know, and my site is getting started. It is started, but we're just adding more material to it all the time. And that makes it easier for me that, like, if you guys are in the chat, I can say, hey, to everybody in the chat tonight, here's a discount for, you know, blah, 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 if you want to buy whatever. And Courtney is here. Oh my gosh, she is the one that made this candle. And so, like I said, if you find people on Etsy, if you find people on Instagram that are candle makers, look and see what they do. This is kind of obvious because she's got crystals, she's got herbs in here, and, you know, listed on there. And usually, and her labels are quite lovely, just to let you know. The labels that she puts on her candles are quite lovely, and it tells you what's in them and it tells you what's going on. And I do I love that. So, when you see people that are making candles, they will tell you if they're energetic candles, they'll tell you how they charge them, they'll tell you how they do that. There's one site that I found that I wanted to tell you guys about. Hang on. It's enlightencandlesarizona.com. ENLIGHTEN candles arizona.com. And I was going to share with you their candle magic ritual, but they have some fantastic candles that are already pre-charged. Like, that are already charged with different energies and stuff. So it's great. So again, what I do with the used wax is I will scrape this wax out. I'll put all the wax that I've used for a period of time. I'll scrape it out. I'll put it in a bowl and I clear the wax of all energy. I want this wax to be void. So if I choose to use this wax again, that I'm not reusing that energy. And when I say I use this wax again, actually I bought one of these because of Courtney that's in the chat. She makes not only candles, but she makes these little discs, these little melt things that you can put in like a burner and melt the wax. And I love to do that. Sometimes just for the scent. Sometimes I'll reprogram the wax and be like, okay, let's bum 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 bring this in. Hey Lauren, how are you? Oh my gosh, lots of birthdays then. And they're all Aquariuses because the sun doesn't go into Pisces until Saturday. Okay, so good question, Alethea. This is a great question. So what I do is I put this out in the moon. Sometimes I will put it out in like 2 different moons. So with this energy and this energy, it was pretty strong stuff that I put in there because they were already Coventry Creations pre-charged candles, so they had a lot of energy in them. I added my own on top of that. You know, I revved up the energy. I was like, let's just take this up. So I kicked up the energy in these. So I'm going to put all of this wax out in this new moon. And then I will also put it out in the full moon in Virgo and just ask that they be cleared of all energy. All reside any energy left residing in them. That way I can recharge it, and or I can just choose to like melt it and smell it in my office because I usually have like 2 to 4 animals in here at any given time. So guess what my office smells like? So I burn a lot of incense and a lot of candles, which the incense got knocked over, so I've got incense dust all over back here. It's great. I'm also making small ones for burners. Yes, it's a great idea. It really is. Well, happy birthday to everyone, Lauren. But yes, that's a great idea, Rosa. Um, Okay, so I want to go through some of the inexpensive candles and then I want to talk about how to dress them. And I'm specifically going to use Courtney's as an example for some of this because it is a perfect example because you can see all of the stuff in hers. It's wonderful. Oh my gosh, I just love the way some of these candles smell. Okay. Oh, well, these are some inexpensive candles. So let me tell you what I've done with these. So I love, love, love these colors, and we're gonna get into what all the colors mean. By the way, we're also gonna get into that. But what I want to show you guys is like inexpensive votive candles are really your friend. Okay, they are really your friend. The longer it takes to burn a candle, the longer the spell is. If you're looking for something that's going to be quick and you're getting it out there and you need it done within like a couple of days or whatever, here's your friend, a votive candle. These are great. They're easy to charge. What I really, really love about these is because I can put them. I've taken all of my cups out of here. I use these little glass cups that are about this big that these fit into perfectly, and that's how I burn them. What I also do is here, I'll show you this because I keep all of my makeup brushes because you wouldn't believe it, but I actually usually retouch my makeup like right before shows and stuff. Just don't look like it right now. But so I have all of my makeup brushes in actual candle holders. So this one is pretty filthy because the makeup brushes have been in it. But this is perfect. And I've had this for probably 20 years, so it's not like, something special or anything. But these are also available at the Dollar Tree or the $1.25 tree or whatever. So it's not like you have to spend a lot of money on your containers. I buy a lot of them at the Dollar Tree. I mean, they're, it's glass. It doesn't matter. So I put these votive candles in it and I burn away. Sometimes I will write on the outside of the jar with my magic marker with the Sharpie. I'll just write on the outside of it what I want to do with that candle. Sometimes, and here's the thing, you guys know about my fingernails. I love these fingernails. They are by Kiss. They're impressions or something like that because just love these fingernails. But they come with these handy little cuticle push back things. Can you see that? It has like a sharp end on it. Now, when I don't have these, I use a toothpick, but because I have a ton of these, because I have a whole basket down here of fingernails, I literally draw in symbols. I draw in words. I put people's names. For healing candles that I'm running right now, one of my friends just had surgery on Tuesday. I have a healing candle going for her. It has her name on it, it has her dog's name on it. I have that going right now. So I write their name on the candle with this, or sometimes I will just write on the glass with the Sharpie because I'm going to recharge that vessel after I wash it. I'm going to recharge it in the moon anyway. So it doesn't matter if it has like 20 people's names on it at 20 different times. It's going to get cleared and recharged. Um oh my gosh, Becky, that's a great idea. Goodwill has a lot too. Yes, thrift stores are a fantastic place because this is where I also get my jars. I use jars for everything. I'm a really good witch. I collect jars. That's why I still have Courtney's jars from when she sends me candles or when I buy candles from her. I keep the jars because I reuse them. I love them. I love jars. So jars are really great too if you don't have a glass or a candle holder. It doesn't have to be fancy, okay? The other thing that I have done with these candles and why I kept saying, "Oh my gosh, this smells so good," because I put essential oil all on the outside of this candle and all on the top, which is why it's kind of dirty on the top because it had essential oils on it. And then I was burning incense right beside it. Mm, it got a little bit dusty. You know what I'm saying? So I coated the outside of this in essential oil and I set it on a plate and I let it dry for a couple of days. So that's what I did with that one. So that's why these smell so good. Um, I just got a basket. I got a basket just for empty jars. Girl, I got a cabinet just for empty jars. I couldn't stand it. One of my friends gave me a cabinet she was going to get rid of. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so my witch cabinet. And it has like a lot of my stuff that I've already charged. And then I put it in the cabinet and I close the door with labels on it so I know what they're there for. You know, whatever I've charged. Essential oils, water, candles, jars, whatever it is, it's all in there labeled. Yeah, see that Virgo just like so much fun being a Virgo. But I love label makers. Oh, smells so good. Okay. So continuing on. Here is a bunch of candles that I got from the Dollar Tree, from the $1.25 tree, whatever. This one was already pre-scented, but I really liked the smell of it, and it's apple cinnamon. Well, when you look up the magic for cinnamon, when you look up the magic for apples, it's no wonder that this is a red candle. So this is fantastic for, increasing passion. Not just passion in the romantic sense, but passion because you're looking for passion for maybe what it is that you're trying to accomplish, maybe what it is that you're trying to do. Oh, this is just a plain white candle and it's unscented. I have already scented it. There's little holes all in this package that I have, dashed it with some essential oils. And I thought maybe leaving it in the package would keep it, pretty in there. And it has, but I didn't sit it on a plate. I just sat it over here. And now I have a big ring on my credenza over here where the essential oils got everywhere. And when I picked it up, I was like, oh, yeah, it's leaking essential oils, but it smells really good. So this is just a plain white candle from the Dollar Tree that I have already anointed. It's kind of handy, when all these things. You can see the holes in this one. That I've already pre-anointed. Again, this is from the Dollar Tree. This is from the Dollar Tree. These are the ones that I write symbols on. I've used this one as an example a lot, writing balance, whatever it is that I am truly trying to manifest out of this. I will dress these as well with essential oils. I can't obviously get bathe it in the essential oils like I do the votive candle, but I won't just burn the votive candle without it being in a jar or a glass of some kind because I have bathed this in essential oils. And some of the essential oils can be a little bit flammable, right? So I want to make sure that this is contained. Also, I like putting my stuff in containers because I have nosy as hell pets. And Badger gets into them too. So I like to make sure that, like, when I burn my candles, because I do have pets and I do have children, that they are in something glass. Also, if I burn my candles overnight, and I really, really, really discourage people from doing that. But if I burn my candles overnight or if I burn my candles while I'm out of the house, again, I discourage people from doing that. That's not best practices. Let's be safe out there when we're burning our candles. I put them either in my enclosed, completely tiled in shower, my master shower. It does not have a shower curtain. There is nothing plastic in there that it can burn. I remove everything from it and I sit it in the middle so that if the candle turns over, it's on tile. I do this in my kitchen sink as well, because again, I make sure that it doesn't, it's nothing's in the sink with it. So if it turns over, it is going to go out. It's not going to catch anything on fire. Um, hey Vanetta, how are you? Girl, I set off my smoke alarms with the essential oils and candles. I know you really have to be careful when you're burning essential oils, but I love it. I love to make sure that I have them in there. So when I have a tall candle like this pillar candle, I light the candle. All right. I light the candle. I make sure that it has lots. The wax is like melted in there. Okay. I put the fire out. I put the fire out. Then I drop the oils into the hot wax, into the melted wax. Okay. Then I relight the candle. I don't drop oils down into a lighted flame. That is bad. Don't do that. Okay. Light the candle, let the wax melt a little bit so that you have some like liquid in there. Put the flame out, drop your oils down into the wax that's melted, then relight the flame. I'm going to say this again. Let's have some safe practices here. Do not drop essential oils down into a lighted flame. And there is a legal disclaimer on this show, so you can't like come back and say Jennifer tried to tell me to do that. Yeah. No. Don't do that. So adding herbs. You can do something similar. Now, I have never made candles from scratch. We've got a couple of people in the chat that know how to do that, making candles from scratch and making sure that the crystals or the herbs or whatever you have, the flowers even. Oh yeah, flowers are great. That you're putting in your wax, that it does get in the wax. Y'all are gonna have to tell me your secret, because what I do when I want to put herbs and stuff in, before I even charge this candle, usually before I even charge it in the moon, I will light the candle. All right. I light the candle. I let the top get really liquid. I put my crystals, I put the flame out. I put my crystals, I put my herbs in, I put my essential oils in. Then I let that solidify. I let it sink in and solidify. I put it out in the moon to charge just like it is. Then I relight the charged candle and work with all that I have in there. Does that make sense to everybody? That's how I operate. God dang, Courtney, this smells good. Oh, may have to burn that on Monday. So, we've talked about essential oils, and here's one that I just found again the other day, that because I was talking about essential oils last week, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I had this. Here it is. Citrus bloom. I love this. Yeah, I've used quite a bit of it. I don't know if you can see. I've anointed several candles with this. It's so yummy. Um, it's so yummy. But I've anointed several candles with this. I also love I love the rosemary and thyme. I use thyme a lot in magic and spell work. I use thyme a lot. And where's the other one I use? Oh, okay. This one isn't doTERRA, but I use this one a lot. Cedarwood. So it's just it for me on the cedarwood. I do like the smell. I do like the smell because it's very earthy. But I use it because it's a replacement for sandalwood and magic and spell work. So, when you can't get your hands on the right thing, I mean, when you can't get your hands on one thing, there's a substitute. There's always a substitute. Rosa, it's citrus bloom. Citrus bloom. Yeah. I put essential oil inside wax. After wax is melted, then place in containers. Containers already have herbs in it, so the wax is being poured. Oh, that's good. That's a good idea. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, citrus bloom. Okay. And if you're looking for more doTERRA stuff, Rosa, there's a couple of doTERRA ladies that are way more knowledgeable about essential oils than I am, because I typically only use them in like spell work or healing. They use them for like everything. They're in the chat. It's Vanetta and Alethea. They're really, really knowledgeable. I'm not kidding. Okay. So, I want to talk about crystals. I don't like to take up a lot of room in the candles because look at how tiny these are. All right, look at how tiny the openings are. There are some that are bigger. This would have quite a bit more real estate. It's hard to see the top of this candle. This is better. It has quite a bit more real estate, right? So I can put more crystals in the top of this. Look at what Courtney did. She sent this candle, which probably has as much wax as this one, in a shorter, wider candle, a shorter, wider container, because then you can put all of the stuff on top. So fantastic. So these crystal seeds, this is what they're called. I'm gonna put, I think I put their things in here. Hang on. Here it is. Okay. This is where I bought right here in the scrolling part here is where I bought these crystal seeds. They're Remnants of Magic. You can buy them online. I met these people at a show that I did like a few years ago with my podcast, and they were fantastic. But look at that. Oh, I'm dropping them. Look at all the different crystals that are in here. Some are tumbled. They're just really awesome. They're super tiny, and some of them I can identify. I can look at this and go, oh my gosh, that looks like lapis. This looks like rose quartz. This is clear quartz. This is, some look like jade. There's just so many great things. And you don't know exactly like what it is that you're getting. So I mean, it's kind of nice. I'm trying to get back to the chat. Sorry. But these are phenomenal. I use these for so much, and I have spent a lot of time like going through these packets and separating out the crystals that I know, and separating out like what I want to use and where I want to put things. To be honest with you, I have even taken these crystal seeds, pulled out the ones that I seriously, absolutely, for sure, 100% know that that's what they are. And I've ground them up in my mortar and pestle back here. Where's my mortar and pestle? Down there. So I've ground them up in my mortar and pestle, and I've used the crystal like dust for other things. These are very, very useful. I mean, they're fantastic. And you get a lot for what you order. I mean, I really feel like it's worth it. And because honestly, I don't want to chip off any of my crystals. I'm so weird, I'm like, no, I don't really want to damage like stuff that I already have. I have some broken amber that I was like, okay, well, I'll cannibalize this. And I've used like pieces of amber in, again, some of my candles that it was already broken, so I used it. It's kind of nice, but you don't really want to break your own crystals. So if you can buy the chips that are already there and you have the time to separate them, I mean, I do that while I'm binge watching Netflix and I'm just like separating out crystals. I know. Oh my gosh. It's entertaining to live in my head. It really is. Okay. Yes, they are in the chat. Um, Rosa, they are in the chat. Okay. What else was I going to say? The other way I charge my candles is literally putting like selenite over the top of them or sitting my candles on selenite. It's another way to charge them. What I have done in the past, you see some of my hearts up here. My friend Laura collects like hearts of crystals and she's given me a lot. I bought a lot of these, but she's given me also a lot. So, but you see how this works? Look, I've got the labradorite, which Laura gave me, the rainbow fluorite, which I bought in Denver years ago. I sit them right on that selenite and charge this candle up. It's kind of handy, huh? And how long do you want to sit it there? Listen to your intuition. Because some candles that I get from the Dollar Tree, I have to charge them longer. I don't know what all has happened to those candles before they came to me. So sometimes it just takes longer to charge them because the energy's just, heavy or whatever's happened to them. All right. So I want to talk about colors before we run out of time because I have like 12 or 13 minutes left. So green candles brings, it amplifies anything in your life. It brings in ideas, prosperity, money, growth, luck, jobs, gardening, youth, beauty, and fertility. So anything that you're looking to amplify, green is a great one. It's the color for growth, right? Black is for psychic protection. It banishes, it absorbs, it expels the negative, and it helps to heal serious illnesses. So sometimes, most of the time, I use purple as a healing. I use purple as a healing candle. That's me personally. It's not a requirement for everybody. And I don't even know that I wrote it down on here because I think what I have on here is it's a very spiritual color, but I use a lot of different colors for healing. It just depends on the person and what they're going through. So black can be healing. Okay, white. Let's just like go both ends of the spectrum. White is for purification, peace, protection from negativity, um, for bringing out the truth, for binding anything, for sincerity, serenity, chastity, happiness. It's also a connection to spirit. It enhances personal strength and insight. That's not the only candle that I use for personal strength. I use yellow for personal strength, but I will tell you, I use more white candles than anything because I can charge these old girls for anything at all. And I charge, like, a lot of times all I'll have is black and white candles. That's all I'll have. And I just charge them for whatever I want. So blue. Now we have two different color blues that we can use, light blue and dark blue. I have a tendency to just go straight to the like bluest blue I can find, the royal blue. So this helps you connect with emotions. This is emotional healing. So you see, this is a different kind of healing than like a physical, right? So This is also helping you with flexibility. It helps you with psychic powers. It helps you with, like if you're going through changes or if you're having some things that are rising up like unconsciously. All right. I know. Okay. Yellow. Okay, yellow is honestly one of my favorites. Yellow is for that mental power and vision. I always think of yellow as the solar plexus chakra. So when I'm looking at a yellow candle, that's what I have a tendency to think of as like the solar plexus. This is honestly more gold. It's not yellow. So I just like want to point that out. Yellow, mental power, vision, intelligence, clear thinking. Think the Queen of Swords, clear thinking. Okay. Um, if you're studying for something, if you're trying to build up self confidence, self assurance, divination, it's also some people use it for prosperity and abundance. Um, and uh, but some people use this for networking, social skills, and bringing in like new career opportunities. Yeah. I did read a couple of places where they use yellow for a sound sleep. I do not. I think yellow is a very active candle. I think yellow is a very active color. That's just, again, one woman's opinion. You have to use the colors that you are drawn to. I want to say that again. You have to use the colors that you are drawn to. You put your imprint on your magic. Okay. I'm telling you like some basics. You go out there, and the whole point of this show is for you to imprint and do your thing, for you to create your reality, for you to invent this. There are some things that we absolutely don't do, right? We don't do love spells. We don't do that. We don't send out negative energy to people at all, ever, because the only thing you can do is bless that person and just be like, I'm so sorry. We can't, we're going to put up a boundary. I bless you. Go to it, you know, but we do not send out negative energy to anyone. They have to have their own journey. Okay. So, but I'm encouraging you guys to do this, you know, find your practice. All right. Okay. Let's do orange before we go to red. Orange is an ambitious color. I like orange because I feel like orange has sustainability. That's what I use orange for. Orange is an ambitious color. It helps you to broaden your horizons. It's a lot of the law of attraction. Um, it's support, encouragement, joy, it's stimulation. It's it's a continuous color. You know, it's sustainability. It's like the sun. And some people use yellow for that. Nothing wrong with that at all. If you have legal issues, some people use orange for legal issues. That's your choice. Let's move to red. Red is a passionate color. I use red, yes, for love and passion, blah, 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 sex, whatever. But I also use red for like strength, for something very powerful, passion. If I am looking to increase passion in any quarter of my life, or if I am looking to help someone increase passion, I know these look orange, but they're really red. If I am looking for to help people increase their passion in whatever it is that they're doing, for their job, for their family, for their art, for their practice, and they're asking me, what can I burn? Red. Red. Because red is strength. It's passion, it's courage. It's an intense color, and it brings in power, it can bring in good health. It, yes, it can bring in feelings of love. So I really, really only recommend this for someone that is in a committed relationship. I know. Then what else was I gonna say about red? Sorry, I'm looking at like 4 different pages of notes here. If you guys are wanting copies of this, it may take me a week, but my husband's gonna be home a couple of days next week, so I may actually have time to type this up. If you want a copy of the list that I have accumulated, it is by no means a Bible of colors, of what the colors mean, but it's a good guideline. Please email me at metaphysicalroundtable@gmail.com and say candle colors. Okay. I will get it to you as soon as I can. It really may take me a couple of weeks, but I swear I'll get back to you. I swear I will. Okay. Red. Okay, pink is obvious. It's for romance. It's also like the lesser version of passion. It's a like instead of a, it's a like instead of a passion. You see what I'm saying? Like you want to like Brussels sprouts, but do you have a passion for them? Sorry. But yes, pink is still a very strong color. Love, friendship, kindness, faithfulness, affection, goodness. So that's what I think of when I see pink. I also think of the rose quartz. You know, so anything that I would use a rose quartz for, I would use a pink candle for. Okay. Um and yeah, I have a couple more minutes. Okay, so purple. Purple boosts like your spirituality, your spiritual connection, your spiritual enlightenment. This is a great year to burn a purple candle because it's a 7 year in numerology. And creativity, it boosts creativity. It also boosts feminine power, ambition. It can help heal past wounds. Stress relief was some of the places that I saw. Business success, yes, but I use also for business, I use brown. Again, just one woman's opinion, or really it's more gold. That's not what this candle was for, but this is a perfect illustration of gold. um this doesn't look very gold in the camera. This is a gold candle, and that's what this has been anointed for, is for business success, for financial, um not like winning the lottery sort of thing, but like financial prosperity through a business or through work. Okay. So that's what I use gold for. But purple is, I look at purple as healing or a very spiritual candle. Okay, I have another couple. All right, so let's do brown really fast. So brown, I use it for all of my animals. I use black and brown for people that are needing physical healing. Physical. Emotional is blue. Emotional healing is blue. I also use brown for grounding. I use brown for manifesting. Um, I use brown for anything in my home. Like especially things that I hold dear, like the pentacle energy, things that I hold dear, like my attachments to money, my home, my family, my health, all of those things. That's what I use brown for. But I use brown for manifesting a lot. Um, Did I miss a color that any of you are really wanting to ask about? I think I've hit all the highlights, pretty sure. And now's a good time to ask any questions. Again, a if you are wanting me to send you out a list of this, and it may take me a couple of weeks, you can remind me. Don't give up on me. Um, Email me at this email address right here on that little ticker, metaphysicalroundtable@gmail.com, and I will get that to you. But you have to say candle colors, candle magic, whatever. So, oh, Becky, that's a good one. Okay, Becky is on YouTube. So those of you that are in Facebook, you can't see this. She says she does scrying with her brown candles, which is absolutely awesome because that's another thing that you can use with the flame of these candles is using the flame to do a reading. To scry with it. I do have a couple of minutes. Well, I've run out of time really. So, but I'm going to tell you what the flames mean, okay? A tall, strong flame means that your spell is working. A flickering flame means that there's really a lot of strong feelings around your spell. Maybe you want to release attachment a little bit. But it could also mean that like spirit has arrived. Um, the the popping flame is not my favorite. You know, the sputtering popping flame. This could mean that you have something working against your manifestation. Do you have fear going on for you right now? Is there something else that's like working against your manifestation or working against your spell? Um, so this may mean that you to just like put it out and try again later. By the way, never blow out the candle. Never blow them out. Smother them. I smother them like this a lot just by sitting something on top of it. I sit this right on top of it. Just smother out the flame. That works. If it's sitting in something, a lot of people just reach in and pinch it out. I'm not that brave. I just smother a lot. They actually do make candle sniffers so that you can put it out. Don't blow it out. You can also restart it. I blow this one out every day, every night when I walk out of my office. I blow this candle. I don't blow it out. I put the candle out and I restart the magic again the next day. I usually like reread my spell that I put into it. I reset my intentions and I say, remember the intention of what I started. I'm starting it again. The flame is doing your work. You release your attachment. The flame is doing your work. Okay. Um, what else is I gonna say? But yeah, if the candle goes out, don't panic. Okay. If the candle goes out, don't panic. Sometimes when the candle goes out, it just means that either it's done. It really can. It can just mean that it's done. That it's just like, okay, we don't need to go any further. Or it can mean that you maybe need to put a little more energy into it. You really need to listen to your intuition with that. Also, how is your candle burning? Now, I burn my candles in containers because I've told you I have small children, I have animals that are just nosy as hell. Ugh. And so I burn in containers. Burning a pillar candle without a container, it's going to go real wonky. I've been doing some tests on it. It's going to go real wonky. So giving it some kind of structure does allow the candle to burn for longer. And these candles will burn a long time. These candles will burn a long time. And I like that because some of these I'm looking for that long drawn out energy. I want this to be a sustainable candle. You can also burn multiple candles together, which is why these kits are so great because it's putting together the candles that you need to burn together for attraction, prosperity, and stability. To burn all three of these candles together, I will burn them on a plate or in a bowl because they're votive candles, so they fit really well. Okay? Does this all make sense? Okay, do you guys have any questions for me? And if you have any questions that you don't want to put into the chat, and I always have those people, and I'm not bothered by it. I'm really not. send me your questions to metaphysicalroundtable@gmail.com. This email address that's scrolling through the bottom right now. Send me this email address right here. Send me your question. I will get to it as soon as I can. Right now, I'm super backed up with my correspondence on emails. I'm running at least a week behind. I'm trying to catch up. Like I said, my husband's going to have a couple of days off, so hopefully I'll be able to catch up. And I'll also be able to get some more of my stuff on our website. So when I do buy more candles, we'll um I'll be able to post them. Why shouldn't I blow out a candle? Oh, you blow out the energy. You blow out the spell. It's like snuffing it out, smothering it out. You're just kind of putting pause. You're not stopping. You're just like, okay, hang on for just a second. Let's pause. Yeah. So we don't want to blow it out. We don't want to blow away the energy. And two, when you're blowing into something, you're putting whatever your energy is right then, you're putting that into it. It's not where you want to be. We want to keep the energy of that spell that we've put going. Okay. All right. No questions. It's okay if you want to ask me your questions in a private setting, like in the email. I'm going to check. I still haven't updated the show from last week. It's been a busy week. I'm so sorry, you guys. And put in all of the information for the essential oil ladies in the descriptions, especially on YouTube. On YouTube, that's where you will find most of my stuff. You will find me mostly on readings at the round table these days. I still do post to Metaphysical Round Table, just not as often. Readings at the round table on YouTube is really where you can hit me up. And I'm going to start trying to do quarterly, playing it fast and loose with that. Like live readings. So there was somebody in the chat that was asking for a card. This is not the live reading show, but I will have a live reading show probably quarterly, maybe a couple of times a year. We'll see how busy it gets. But you guys, I love this group. Y'all are so awesome. Y'all are so awesome. Alethea, I love it. She's like, she's like on Facebook and then she's on YouTube. I love it, love it, love it. It's awesome. But thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for being here in the chat. If you are joining me from Carrie Rodriguez's site, The Beautiful Witch, I really appreciate it. And I thank Carrie for allowing me to stream to The Beautiful Witch. I appreciate the collaboration. You rock the Casbah. Oh my gosh, that's something else. Carrie makes this incredible smudge that comes in packets. Those are fantastic for putting into candles. I have done that. I have really, really done that with hers. She makes all these different smudges. They all have different names and stuff. And I have taken her smudge and put it into my candles. And it's fantastic. So go. I want you all to do what? Get out there and make your magic. Thank y'all so much. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful new moon in Pisces. There is nothing in a major square or in an opposition with this new moon in Pisces. If you watch my shows on readings at the round table for your weekly zodiac readings, you will hear me reiterate that, because all the readings I've done for next week have been about what you're manifesting. And in fact, I'm actually, as soon as I jump off of here, I'm actually going to go and post maybe the first 4, I think the mutable signs, and maybe the cardinal signs. So Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces will definitely be posted tonight. Possibly the mutable signs as well. So, I mean, the cardinal signs as well. So Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Sorry. The fixed signs I haven't edited yet, so those will get posted tomorrow. That's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So those I haven't edited yet, but I'll get those posted tomorrow. So we'll at least get some of the signs up tonight, and you guys can start watching them. But that's the topic that I did this week on readings at the round table. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful new moon. Thank you for joining me tonight. And like I said, get out there and make your magic. Bye.